What's up, world? It's your girl, Farron, aka FJ, Sleepers for Suckers, baby. You already know what time it is. We out here with another video, the next video in our 100 video series. Okay? The 100 absolutely unbreakable laws of business success. So today is kind of special. I actually got to come out here and see my dad, see my little sister, see my dog, see some of my family. I live away from my family right now as I'm pursuing my dreams, as I'm pursuing my goals, so I can, get everybody together in the next couple of years and really just have that one family environment. But sometimes you have to be able to separate to elevate, and there's nothing wrong with that. So I'm out here, see this beautiful background behind me. I'm like, what a better place to start the actual laws of business success than in nature, communing with Mother Earth, communing with the one true spirit, the one true mind. So look, we're gonna dive right into it, okay? Got the book with me right here, and I'm super excited because this first chapter is really, it lays the foundation for the rest of the book. So here we go. Chapter 1, the laws of life. Listen closely. The first law, Earl Nightingale calls it the law of laws, the law of cause and effect. Okay? The second law is the law of belief. The third law is the law of expectations. The fourth law is the law of attraction, which is the law most people know about. And the fifth law is the law of correspondence. So like I said, we're going to be doing one video lesson a day, and I'm just going to read it to you and basically give you my interpretation. And if you have another interpretation of it, or you have something that you want to add to it, something maybe I left out, definitely leave a comment in the comment section below, okay? And if you like this video, right, subscribe to my channel. Appreciate you. So let's get started. The laws of life. Why are some people and organizations more successful than others? Why do some people have wonderful careers, moving from position to position, onward and upward, earning far more money, being consistently paid more and promoted faster? And why is it that others go from job to job, continually worrying about money and feeling that they are unappreciated for their hard work and their contributions? Why do so many people, as Henry David Thoreau once wrote, live lives of quiet desperation? When I started my business career, I was so far behind. I thought I was first. I moved from job to job, seldom by choice, and a bit bewildered by the swirl of events around me and the seemingly unreasonable and unpredictable behaviors of my bosses. I felt like a pawn, playing in a game, or being played in a game in which I didn't clearly understand the rules. Then I began asking, why are some people more successful than others? I noticed that the people around me who were doing better than me did not seem to be smarter than me or have a better character. Sometimes they had difficult personalities and questionable ethics. Often their ideas and opinions didn't make much sense, but they were doing well nonetheless. The Great Discovery. The first big breakthrough for me was my discovery of the... Ooh, this is a new word for me, y'all. Hold on. Let me start this sentence over, okay? Bear with me. The first big breakthrough for me was my discovery of the Aristotelian principle of causality, what we call today the law of cause and effect. I know that one. At a time when most people believed in gods on Mount Olympus, who amused themselves by toying with human fate and destiny, Aristotle stated something completely different. It changed the view of the world forever. All right, so number 1, the law of cause and effect. Everything happens for a reason. For every effect, there is a specific cause. Aristotle asserted that we live in a world governed by law, not by chance. He stated that everything happens for a reason, whether or not we know what it is. He said that every effect has a specific cause or causes. Every cause or action has an effect of some kind, whether we can see it and whether we like it or not. This is the granddaddy law, the iron law of Western thought, of Western philosophy. The relentless search for truth, for the causal relationship among events, has led to the rise in the West of science, technology, medicine, philosophy, and even warfare for more than 2,000 years. Today, this focus driving the technological advances that are changing the world so dramatically. This law says that achievement, wealth, happiness, prosperity, and business success are all the direct and indirect causes of effects or results of specific causes or action. This simply means that if you can be clear about the effect or result that you want, you can probably achieve it. You can study others who have achieved the same goal, and by doing exactly what they did, you can get the same results. Success is not an accident. Success is not a miracle, nor is it a matter of luck. Everything happens for a reason, good or bad, positive or negative. When you are absolutely clear about what you want, you only need to copy others who have achieved it before you, and you will eventually get the same results that they have. This is referred to in the Bible as the law of sowing and reaping, which says, "Whatsoever a man soweth, that also shall he reap." Sir Isaac Newton called it the third principle of motion. He said, for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. For you and me, the most important expression of this universal law is thoughts are causes and conditions are effects. Let me repeat that last sentence because it's very, very vital and key for you and me to understand in order to have the type of success that we truly desire. All right? For you and me, the most important expression of this universal law is thoughts are causes and conditions are effects. Put another way, thought is creative. Your thoughts are the primary creative forces in your life. You create your entire world by the way you think. All the people and situations in your life have only the meaning that you give to them by the way you think about them. And when you change your thinking, you change your life, sometimes in seconds. The most important principle or business success is simply this. The most important principle of personal or business success is this. You become what you think about most of the time. You become what you think about most of the time. Never forget that. This is the great discovery upon which all religions, philosophies, metaphysics, schools of thought, and theories of philosophy and psychology are based on. These principles are applicable to individuals such as it is to groups of individuals and organizations. Whatever you see or experience is the expression of the thinking of the people behind the phenomenon. Ralph Waldo Emerson recognized this when he wrote, "Every great organization is merely lengthened the shadow of a single man." Let me read that again because that's deep. Ralph Waldo Emerson recognized this when he wrote, "Every great organization is merely the lengthened shadow of a single man." And if you don't know what that means, I'm going to just throw this little pause in there right quick, right? If you don't know what that means, it means that everything starts from the top. If you see a great sports organization, a great basketball team, a great baseball team, or a football team that started at the top, that's because they're great at the top and they will accept nothing less than greatness. It's the thoughts. They don't think about mediocrity. They don't think about losing. And that thought has extended all the way through the organization. You think about great companies like, we'll call it Amazon, okay? Because since Jeff Bezos has recently hit the richest man in the world, clearly he's doing something that people really like and appreciate and think is great. So Amazon is just the extended shadow of Jeff Bezos. Apple is just the extended shadow of Steve Jobs. Microsoft is just the extended shadow of Bill Gates. But it all started as a thought. It all started as a concept in their mind that they had to literally birth and give manifestation to in this physical universe. So if they can do it, you can do it. All right? It is not what happens to you, but how you think about what happens to you that determines how you feel and react. It is not the world outside you that dictates your circumstances or conditions. It's the world inside you that creates the conditions of your life. Your choice, your life. You are always free to choose. In the long run, no one forces you to think, feel, or behave the way you do. Rather, you choose your emotions and your behaviors by the way you choose to think about the world around you and about what is happening to you. Dr. Martin Seligman of the University of Pennsylvania calls this way of retracing your explanatory style, which I guess is the way that you explain things. It is the way that you interpret or explain things to yourself. You see? When your brain works, you just on point. That's funny. It is the way that you interpret or explain things to yourself. It is the critical determinant of everything you are and everything you become. The good news is that your explanatory style is learned. This means that it can be unlearned as well. Your way of explaining things to yourself is under your control. You can interpret your experiences in such a way that you feel happy and optimistic rather than angry or frustrated. You can decide to react in such a way that your responses are constructive and effective. You are always free to choose. Your thoughts and your feelings are continually changing. They are quickly affected by the events around you. For example, when you receive a piece of good news, your attitude immediately brightens and you feel more positive towards everyone and everything. If, on the other hand, you unexpectedly receive some bad news, you can immediately become upset, angry, and short-tempered, even if the news is inaccurate or untrue. It is the way you interpret the event to yourself that determines how you react. All right, so this section is entitled How You Can Apply This Law Immediately. Okay? Examine the most important parts of your life: your family, your health, your work, your career, your financial situation, your business, and observe the cause-effect relationships between what you think, say, feel, and do, and the results you're getting. Be honest with yourself. So let me read that again, because I want to make sure you can understand what I'm saying so you can go and actually do this exercise to be able to apply this law effectively into your own life. Okay? Examine the most important parts of your life: your family, your health, your work, your job, your career, your financial situation, and observe the cause-effect relationships between what you think, say, feel, and do, and the results that you're getting. Be honest with yourself. Okay? So that just basically means look at every area of your life, in your family life. Look at how you're talking to yourself about your family and see how that compares to the results that you're getting from the type of relationships that you have with your family. At work, think about how you're talking to your boss. Think about how you're talking to your coworkers. Think about how you're talking to your customers. And think about how do you feel about them before you have these thoughts. As soon as you see your coworker, what do you say to yourself before you speak to your coworker? Because that is causing the relationship that you all have. When you see a customer walk into your store, what's the first thought that you think? Are you like, oh my gosh, I get a chance to help somebody do something positive with their life. I get a chance to sell them this that's going to enhance their life. Or are you thinking, damn, another customer walked in? Like, damn, can I get a break? All that type of stuff constitutes the relationship between you and that moment. You and that person in that moment. Because your energy flows. As soon as you think a thought, the customer can feel it. It's subconscious. But as soon as you think a thought about your boss can feel it. So if you're thinking negative thoughts about your boss and your boss is treating you like shit, maybe that's why. Maybe not. Maybe your boss is just a shitty person, right? But you have to think about your role in the relationship, because it's not all on your boss. It's not all on your coworkers, just the same way it's not all on you. All you can do is do your best and have be a good finder in people. When you're a good finder in people, you find the world a better place to be. And the people in it too. Everybody has bad things about them. Everybody has good things about them. But when you can find the good in people and actually compliment them on it, it's something that a lot of other people aren't doing. So it's going to get you a lot more respect, and it's going to get you a lot of good feelings back from those people. Be like, wow, they really noticed me. Like, nobody said anything about my haircut today. Nobody said anything about the way I pressed my shirt today. Nobody says anything about this new watch that I bought. And they complimented me on it. I feel really good now about myself. And when you make people feel good about themselves, it makes you feel so much better about yourself. All right, so on to the second way that you can apply this law to your life right now. All right. Analyze how you really think about yourself in relation to the kind of life you are living. Be absolutely honest. Consider how your thoughts in each area are causing, creating, and maintaining the situation around you. What changes could you make in your thinking to improve the quality of some part of your life? Now, this is the same exact thing, except it's not relating to people, it's relating to you and what you're manifesting. How do you feel about yourself? You know, a lot of people want to get rich monetarily, but they don't have any idea what it means to be rich inside. Do you love yourself? Do you appreciate yourself for who you are? Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has things that they, wish they could take back or would have did differently if they could do it differently. But are you beating yourself up about it every single day? Or are you telling me yourself, hey, look, I did the best that I could in that situation that I was in. I learned from it and I'm going to do better next time. It's all about your self-talk, right? I am are the two most powerful words in the universe, because whatever you say after I am, that's what you become. I have stopped saying negative things about myself. Like I don't even really know how to say it because I don't say it anymore. Like some people tell themselves that they are stupid, right? Some people tell themselves that they are fat. Some people tell themselves that they are incompetent. Some people tell themselves that they are not winning, not succeeding. That's another word I don't say. I've really mixed up and changed my vocabulary to get away from things that just don't serve me or the collective. Like during the first part of the day, I say grand rising. I don't say good morning, because morning, what are you doing your morning? You're sad. You're letting out a lot of negative energy. You're releasing all these bad feelings. We don't want to be doing that every single day, not to start out the day, especially not to start out the day. So I say grand rising. We don't mourn, we rise. You know what I'm saying? And that lifts up my spirit, and it lifts up the spirits of people that hear it. So now instead of bending over because we're mourning, we have straight backs. And now, we're looking forward to the day because we have arisen and we have some purpose, meaning to our lives, something that we can do and help somebody with, right? So it's all about your self-talk. Don't ever tell yourself again that you're not smart. Don't ever tell yourself again that you're not competent or capable, okay? It might take you a little bit longer to learn. Maybe you have a different learning style and you haven't even paid enough attention to yourself to know that. Everybody doesn't learn the same way. Everybody does not comprehend the same way, okay? Listen, you're special. You have something special within you that nobody else has. Nobody else can duplicate on this planet. You have something and you do something better than every other person that's alive right now. You just have to find that. And then you have to do it and give it to the world. That's why I'm so passionate about helping people get money out of the way. Because most people is just going to work so they can pay their bills. I'm going to tell you right now, in 2019, if your cell phone is not paying for itself, you loafing. If your cell phone is not paying at least 2 to 3 of your bills every single month, you're not doing it right. You got a liability. Your cell phone is supposed to be an asset. Just the same way I'm making this video right now. Maybe you're an amazing cook and you can teach people how to cook. Maybe you're an amazing skateboarder and nobody skateboards in your area. And you can do some lit ass videos about how to skateboard, how to get started. It's something that you do that you're great at. Even if you play video games and you beast out on video games, maybe you're supposed to be a video game programmer. Like, listen, this is 2019. There are 6-year-olds on YouTube reviewing toys, making $1 million a year. Don't tell me that you can't do nothing, that you don't have no type of skills and no type of nothing, because it's not true. You just haven't found it yet. And once you find it and use the law of cause and effect in your own life, I'm telling you, it's going to change the way you see the world. And it's surely going to change the way that the world sees you. So look, I'm going to finish it up. Look, y'all got me in Coach Farron mode right quick. I'm going to finish it out. Just a couple more paragraphs. And then we through. I'm going to let y'all get back to y'all lives and actually applying this law into your life. And when you apply this law into your life now, I want you to leave a comment below and tell the world how it helped you. How it gave you something better inside yourself. How it gave you something more that you could give to the world. Okay? Leave it in the comments below. All right. The 4 basic laws. 4 fundamental laws flow directly from the law of cause and effect. These laws underlie all the laws you will learn in this book. They explain most of the human experience, for better or for worse. All happiness and success come from living in harmony with these 4 laws. All unhappiness and failure comes from violating them in some way. The big 4 laws are the law of belief, the law of expectation, the law of attraction, and the law of correspondence. These are the sub-laws of the law of cause and effect that explain most success and achievement, most happiness and unhappiness, most prosperity and poverty in life. So listen, guys, that's the entire chapter on the law of cause and effect. Extremely passionate about teaching people these things, because when I started to see and read this book and apply it into my life, I could really, truly, honestly see that, wow, the reason that I have not been as successful as I know I can be in my life is because I've been violating a lot of these laws. A lot of these laws I didn't even know existed. You know, people watch the movie The Secret and they think the law of attraction, okay, if I just attract the law of attraction, then the law of attraction will work for me. And it is like that, kinda. But it's other things behind that, like your belief level. That's the next law I believe that we're going to talk about, the law of belief. Do you believe in yourself that you can get it? You say you want to be financially free and not have to work a job. Do you believe that you can pay all your bills without working a job? Do you believe that you can make enough money to pay your cell phone, your car note, and your insurance from your cell phone, right? You have to believe it. And listen, I'm trying to tell you, if it's a 6-year-old kid online talking about his favorite toys and doing reviews of his toys and making $1 million a month, you can pay 3 bills. You can pay 3 bills from your cell phone, I promise you. So listen, I hope you really enjoyed this lesson. If you, like I said, if you got any questions, comments, concerns, leave them in the comments below. I'm gonna get back to you guys. I really want you guys to grasp this and understand this book as a whole, like as the laws. Of course, everybody's not gonna grasp onto every single law. It's 100 laws, guys. Like, give yourself time to learn these things. Like, take a law a week or take a law a day. Take a law and spend 3 days on the law and really see how it affects you and how you've been using it or not using it, and what type of results you're getting as a result of that. You know, so. Listen, that's it for me. Look, I just wanted to come give y'all this beautiful view right quick. So amazing, so beautiful. I love being out here in nature. I think I'm gonna stay out here for a little while with my dogs. My dog Frisco's over there. He kind of chilling. He trying to go in the house, right? But no, we're gonna enjoy nature. We're gonna enjoy this beauty that we got going on right now. I'm not gonna hold you guys another second. Peace, love, and light. And I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow with the next law of success.